Have you ever felt someone pulling away from you? Right when things were finally starting to feel good. One day they're affectionate, warm, connected, and the next, they're distant, quiet, hard to reach. It's confusing, painful, and it leaves you questioning everything. But here's the truth. Avoidant partners don't pull away because of you. They pull away because of something much deeper, something most people never see. Today we're going to break it down through stories that reveal the real psychology behind avoidance. Avoidant attachment isn't about not caring. It's about fearing what closeness might demand, and the reasons might surprise you. Let's explore why avoidant partners pull away, what they're actually feeling after they do, and the hidden internal battle they never talk about. Reason 1. Their nervous system gets overwhelmed by intimacy. Imagine this. Alex is sitting on the couch with someone he's been seeing for a few weeks. They're laughing, close, and everything feels intimate. But inside, Alex's chest tightens, not because he doesn't like them, but because his nervous system interprets closeness as danger. Vulnerability means letting someone see behind the calm, independent mask, and that's terrifying for someone who learned long ago. Showing emotion leads to hurt. To avoid the possibility of emotional pain, they avoid emotional intimacy itself. Reason 2. They fear losing themselves. To someone with an avoidant attachment style, closeness can feel like a trap. Meet Jordan. Whenever a relationship gets serious, Jordan starts thinking, what if I lose my independence? What if I have to give up too much? What if this person takes over my life? Avoidants equate intimacy with losing personal freedom, because in their childhood, closeness often came with pressure, expectations, or emotional chaos. So they distance themselves to maintain the feeling of autonomy. Reason 3. They don't trust that emotional needs will be acknowledged. Avoidants learned early in life that expressing emotions didn't lead to comfort, but disappointment. So rather than risk needing someone, they shut down the need itself. Here's the twist. When you get closer, it awakens those old emotional needs they've spent years avoiding. It feels unfamiliar, uncomfortable, even unbearable. Pulling away becomes their way of saying, I can't need you. It's not safe. Something small, like asking for reassurance, wanting quality time, or checking in, can feel completely normal to you. But to an avoidant, Reason 4. They misinterpret emotional closeness as pressure. Something small, like asking for reassurance, wanting quality time, or checking in, can feel completely normal to you. But to an avoidant, it can feel like, you're asking too much. I'm failing. I'm being smothered. Avoidants often confuse connection for obligation. They assume closeness comes with demands they won't be able to meet. So they distance before they disappoint. Reason 5. Vulnerability triggers old wounds. Avoidants don't fear closeness because they don't care. They fear it because it exposes them. Vulnerability means letting someone see behind the calm, independent mask, and that's terrifying for someone who learned long ago. Showing emotion leads to hurt. To avoid the possibility of emotional pain, they avoid emotional intimacy itself. Reason 6. They need space to regulate their emotions. Unlike anxiously attached partners who seek closeness to soothe emotions, avoidants need space. Distance helps them calm down, process, reset their nervous system. Imagine they have an internal intimacy meter. When it hits full capacity, they shut down to prevent emotional overload. Pulling away is their version of breathing room. Not a punishment, not a test, and not abandonment. Reason 7. They expect rejection before it happens. This is one of the most painful truths. Avoidants often assume people won't stay, so they emotionally check out first. It gives them a sense of control over potential loss, like telling themselves, if I detach now, it won't hurt later. They don't pull away because they don't care. They pull away because they care, and fear caring too much. Reason 8. Intimacy activates a deep fear of dependence. Avoidants pride themselves on independence, self-sufficiency, not needing anyone, but relationships require interdependence. And for avoidants, that feels like stepping into unfamiliar territory. Their distancing behavior is the nervous system's way of saying, this is too much too fast, slow down. Reason 9. They struggle with emotional expression. Avoidants didn't grow up in environments where feelings were openly discussed, so adulthood hits them with a problem. They feel emotions, but don't know how to communicate them. Instead of saying, "I'm overwhelmed," or "I need some space," they simply retreat, go quiet, withdraw emotionally. Not because they want to hurt you. They just don't have the tools to do anything else. Reason 10. They fear you'll see the real. Them avoidants often carry a quiet belief. If you really get to know me, you won't stay. So when they sense you getting too close, too emotionally deep, they pull back to protect themselves from imagined future rejection. They distance, not to push you away, but to stop you from getting close enough to hurt them. Imagine this: an avoidant partner standing at a doorway. Behind them is everything they want: connection, closeness, love. In front of them is everything they fear: loss, pressure, vulnerability. They stand still, because stepping forward feels like danger, but stepping back feels lonely. Avoidants don't distance because of you. They distance because of old wounds, old patterns, and a nervous system built for survival, not connection. Understanding this is the first step. Healing it is the next. If you want a follow-up video on what avoidant partners feel but never tell you, comment part 2 below. And if you're navigating an anxious avoidant dynamic, watch our next video. Why anxious and avoidant partners get stuck in a cycle. Your clarity begins here.